Alright, so we got a lot of really awesome panels at DC Fandom today. The Wonder Woman 84 trailer was fantastic, the Snyder Cut trailer was fantastic, and the panels for things like Shazam and Aquaman I had a lot of fun watching. With that said, I didn't necessarily feel the need to do a video covering those because they kind of went down pretty much exactly how I thought they'd go down, and I do recommend checking out all of them. I really think DC knocked it out of the park. There wasn't a panel today that revealed something that I thought was weak. I thought that every trailer that dropped was really top-notch and really great, and I'm excited for pretty much everything that I saw today, and I really hope that the DC Fandom event is something that they potentially continue into the future. It was disappointing when they pulled out of E3 and Comic-Con, but honestly I think it paid off very well, and I really think it was a very strong power move to end with a trailer for The Batman, the Matt Reeves film. Now, I actually think that the timing for this is fantastic because there was some hostility, especially from people who were big fans of Ben Affleck's take on the character, who felt that he didn't really get his time to shine. But now that we know that Ben Affleck has at least one more film with The Flash, and potentially even a few more projects on HBO, we don't have his full plan disclosed in terms of what he wants to do with the character. But now that we know that Ben Affleck isn't completely out of the picture, that has really calmed down the fan war between which Batman is better, because we're getting both. So seeing this trailer was honestly very exciting because I didn't really know what to expect. Matt Reeves has occasionally said stuff that makes me a little bit concerned. He appeared to be taking a lot of inspiration from the 60s show, and I was worried that he was going to go for a much more lighthearted, hammy version of the character. But after seeing this trailer, that could not be any less true. This looks like it is on par with The Dark Knight, if I'm being 100% honest. If you had any fear about Rob Pattinson potentially carrying on this role, I have no doubt that he is going to knock it out of the park after seeing this. He looked absolutely great as Bruce Wayne. He looks even better as Batman. His Batman voice sounds perfect. It really looks like a very comic accurate version of the character, and it feels like he's done a great job of really inhabiting that character. Now, we didn't see as much in the way of villains because they're trying to introduce us to Batman and his world, but everything that they showed regarding Paul Dano's the Riddler, Catwoman, and Colin Farrell as the Penguin, it's crazy how good all of these characters look and how well they seem to play off each other. Colin Farrell was unrecognizable as the Penguin. The prosthetics and the makeup for him just really blew me away. He almost looked like Arkham Origins Penguin, and we're talking about Colin Farrell, and so that transformation is insane to me. I really think that the way that Matt Reeves was talking about this film before they showed the trailer really showcases his understanding of Batman and his passion for Batman. And so, seriously, as a whole, I think that this film is just going to knock it out of the park. So I'm very excited to see what this movie has to offer and to see more trailers. And I'm very excited that they're finally going to be able to start production back up next month. It sounds like they've had to take a little break. But already, I mean, even with a film that isn't finished with production, what they've shown us so far makes it appear as though this could very easily be the best Batman film since The Dark Knight. Some people have said that it will surpass The Dark Knight. That's something I'll have to see to believe, because The Dark Knight I watched again the other night and it's just so good. But honestly, the color grading, the way Gotham City looks, the way that these characters look and behave, the dialogue so far, and really it just seems like it's going to be all held together so well by Rob Pattinson's performance. It feels like there's so many great elements between Paul Dano's the Riddler, the Penguin, Catwoman, all of these other villains that we have heard about but haven't seen quite yet. And just this performance seems really strong. There's this great moment where a thug asks, like, "Who are you supposed to be?" And then Rob Pattinson goes and just starts beating the dude down, and then he delivers the classic, "I'm vengeance." And it was such a good voice. It's not too corny, it's not over the top, it's just so good. And for a lot of people who didn't have faith in Pattinson, I think that this is going to be a wake-up call to not judge too early. It's the same wake-up call that many people had when they judged Heath Ledger as the Joker before they saw him in the role. Same with Michael Keaton as Batman. So I really think that we're in for something very special. I think Matt Reeves is truly a visionary filmmaker. And like I mentioned, I think that this could easily be one of the top 3 Batman movies of all time. Could it push its way up to the number 1 spot? It could, but like I said, it's something that I'd have to see to believe because some of those Nolan ones are really good. But anyways, thanks you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys thought of the trailer in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.